Hey heroes, welcome into the Hosts4Hire podcast. I am Lucas Rand. This is Kyle Cage. Today we got a bunch of juicy old questions we want to ask you guys about the DCU. This is all going to be a DCU specific episode. So if you love the DCU, come join us and let's talk about it. If you hate this new DCU, you especially, come join us and let's
Tell
talk
us
about
why,
it.
please.
So Kyle, right off the bat, keep seeing this online and all the like circling throughout all the social media. So I just want to ask you, want to get this question out there to all the people right away. If not the Batman, who do you want Jensen Ackles and Alan Ritchson to play instead? Everybody and their mothers wants these two, specifically Jensen Ackles, to play the Batman. I may not be one of those, but that regardless, if they don't get the role of Batman, what role do you still want to see them? Because I do want to see these two actors in the DCU.
Batman.
Batman has been cast. Let's say that. Let's say it's this like Brandon Skellner guy. He gets cast. All of our dreams are crushed, and
No,
except for mine, because
honestly,
that would honestly, I'd kind of be into it.
personally, like I wouldn't be upset with Jensen Ackles as Batman. I love Supernatural. It's one of
I
my
wouldn't be
guilty
upset.
pleasures.
I wouldn't
But
like it though. I wouldn't think that it's a better pick than Pattinson, which is like what I'm looking for here. Like I'm looking for the best Batman I've ever seen ever, and that has to be a better pick than Pattinson. You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
if it's worse than Pattinson, then like Batman Part 2 is my next hope, and like I want this to be my hope. You know what I mean?
I totally agree with that. And the fact that we're getting two different Batman iterations, one older and one younger, is a really interesting thing that I didn't think we'd ever see ever. That's a really crazy thing that we're gonna get two.
I'm still holding out like beyond hope, dude, that it's a big twist. And like the Batman Part 2 and the Batman is like him as a young man, and we're gonna get in the Batman Brave and the Bold, it's gonna be him as an older man, and
The
it's gonna
time
like
jump.
connect, like, you know what I mean? It's gonna be different, but it's the same. Like it's almost like the Batman movies are a prequel to like the Batman Brave and the Bold. I'm holding out, dude.
You're cooking.
I'm holding it, dude. There's all these set photos of Clayface that people are saying like confirms that their universes are separate, but I'm closing my eyes to them, dude. I ain't looking.
I'm gonna live in my cone of ignorance.
It's beautiful in here.
No, but for real, when you asked me this question, a few things pop into my head. For Jensen Ackles specifically, I think he might make a pretty decent Harvey Dent. I don't know if he has necessarily personally. I don't know if I've seen him show necessarily the full range to play the two different versions.
I could love that.
There is a what made me think of it was there's a season of Supernatural, which is what he's done most. He's 15 years of it, so that's really the base to look at. Where he plays a demon version of Dean, like an evil demon version. So he shows that he can play a dichotomy.
I think that like also that he
coin.
totally has the chops to like play Harvey, like specifically Two-Face. I think that would be pretty good. That's a good one. Give me like another one that you think that he could play, but and then
Jim
I'll tell
Gordon.
you, and then let's debate.
Jim Gordon, I think would be.
Oh, so you're going like not okay. I love where your brain went to like not superhero like character, like
just
these like
just like a
grounded characters.
That,
like,
which is ironic. The other one on my list was Oliver Queen, but that one for me, like I would like to see him as that because I think he could do a good job like Stephen Amell's was, which is a problem.
Too much like Stephen Amell. Too much like Stephen Amell.
Exactly.
I want the goatee, and like the stupid silly little hat. Like I want the quippy,
the lightness.
Like I do want that back in Oliver Queen.
Not Green to Arrow's say supposed that to bring levity to the
like
to the team.
I really like Stephen Amell's like dark, gritty, like I will kill you, Oliver Queen. But like I think in the DCU, it would be cool to see like he doesn't need to be like so like quippy, but I want to at least see the like classic like Robin Hood hat and like the like silly arrows that he has. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like the suction cup arrows and like the ridiculous.
They're like like just like things that are ridiculous. I would love that so much. Things that we didn't get to see with Hawkeye. Like all the trick arrows, all the like dopeness.
That now that you bring it up, I just gotta harp on it a bit. We haven't gotten either like any Archer from either Hawkeye or Green Arrow. We haven't gotten
The
their
perfect
essence.
version, yeah.
Well, we haven't even gotten like a version that has their essence really. Like Hawkeye was more like just a shield agent, and Oliver Queen was more like Batman in Arrow
No, 100%.
than he was like Oliver
1000%.
Queen. So like
The reason that the Arrowverse worked was because they took Green Arrow and they put him into Batman's like mythos.
yeah,
Like, you know what I
essentially,
mean?
yeah.
Like, which works for
Yeah.
me. Let me tell you, it worked for me. And like, I started hating the show more and more and more. The further they got away from that, like, I will kill you unless you do what I say. I loved that. He was like, give your money back, give it to the people. Otherwise, I'm gonna show up here tomorrow and you're gonna die. And then like they wouldn't do it. He would show up and just kill them. It wouldn't be like a hey, I told you. Like he would just show up like guns drawn, like just like there
ready
to kill.
go. He told him, and he's gonna do it.
That was awesome. I wouldn't mind
Yeah.
seeing that again, but I would like a little more color, a little more levity.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
so
I
now
think that's the
like
best way to
where
put it.
I think Jensen Ackles might be the best, and like you tell me here, Kyle. I got 3. I'm gonna go from third to first in that order. Third would be Booster Gold. I think him, and then what's the name of the actor who plays his brother?
Jared Padalecki.
And then him voicing Skeets. I think that would be like beautiful, right? Like that would
That'd
just
be
be
good,
like
yeah.
so like nah. All the Supernatural fans would come to watch.
Exactly, you'd get a huge fan base from that.
Second best that I think he could do, other than Batman, would be Eobard Thawne, the Reverse Flash. I think that he could really do that well, and that would be dope. Like, real dope.
Yeah, like the ultra jealous, like
Yes, I
just
think he could do that really
constantly
well.
wanting
That one
attention.
rivals my like number one spot. I think my number one spot is just because like I want to see this character, and I think he's definitely got the jawline and everything for it. Is Captain Atom, like the like nuclear like man?
Yeah,
I
that'd
think
be
that
a good.
he would do a good Captain Atom. Like
I
feel like
I
he's a
think he
nice
would.
like mix of like what he did with Soldier Boy, but like obviously less the boys. Like
Yeah,
I feel like he could do it really well, like that military man.
he's a little more serious, a little more grounded. Like
I think that'd be
I
dope.
like that.
Either one
I
of
like
those.
that a lot.
All right, now let's move
And
on to Alan Richardson. Who should he play if not the Batman? Also, sorry to interrupt you. Do you want to debate who you think Jensen Ackles should play the most out of everyone we said?
Out of everyone we said, I honestly think I might fall with Eobard Thawne.
Eobard Thawne. You guys let us know.
That is
in
a
the comments.
good choice for him.
I think so too.
That is a really good choice for him.
Too. Like
between that,
he would just need
Jim
to like
Gordon,
dye his hair blonde.
Yeah,
and then like boom, he's got the look.
That's
like,
it.
and then bam, the look is there. Jim very much similar. You just have to like gray, or he's probably gray. Like he like I don't know what he looks like
just
right
not
now.
color.
But, like,
It's just beard.
Yeah, like let us know in the comments. Should Jensen Ackles instead of the Batman play Jim Gordon or Eobard Thawne, the Reverse Flash, or any of the other options we gave you, or one of your own? Yeah,
or none. Or do you want him not
yourself.
beard at all?
That too.
I don't know. There's too many people wanting both.
I love him as an actor. Like, he should be in it.
Yeah.
Like he belongs
for sure.
Like all these like
both
people
of these
that,
people.
for sure. So now, Alan Richardson, Kyle, who do you think?
Start.
I'll start. All right, cool.
Yeah.
All right. I have it in the same order where I have it from like least one that I want to most. I got for least Orion, one of the new gods. I don't know if you know who that is. I
he's
think
like
that he's
dark, like the dark side, and like
Dark Side
there's
Sun.
the new gods. Dark Side Sun. Yeah.
I think he's definitely got the look to play that. Like where he looks like he's just busting out of his spandex.
I mean, every scene in Reacher shows that.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to typecast him as like this like yoke, as like the yoked man, but like he's so yoked. Like it's like the main reason I want to see him as Batman is I want to see him busting out of like a bat suit, like just an absolute monster. Second most is I think, and this I think is an interesting concept, that for him to do motion capture, and for him to
Mhm.
play Solomon Grundy or someone of the like, like
I
like
like that a lot.
a big fella, like more than his body even is. You know what I mean? Just like use
Yeah.
his likeness to morph
Yeah.
like
And
of
his like
Solomon
shape,
Grundy.
like his
Yes,
shape would just make
yes,
it a bigger version,
yes. I think that
like
would
a
be
nine
sick,
foot
and that
tall.
would be like monstrous. You know what I mean? And like that would be
Hmm.
like really cool. And then my number one, and this I've seen a lot as people's like fan cast for him, and I couldn't agree possibly more, is Wildcat. Bruh. He did,
That's good.
like
That's
he's
good.
already established to exist in James Gunn's world, so I know that Wildcat is like when we see him, he's gonna be an older version. Like
Hmm.
again, I still think like an aging up an actor would be kind of cool to see rather than the
Yeah.
classic
But even
aging down.
like
Would
Alan
be
Richardson's like 40s. Like,
true,
he's
hundred
not young.
percent,
He's not a young guy either.
hundred
So
percent.
like
He just
it wouldn't be
looks
hard
so
to get
good.
him
Like he
there.
just looks
Yeah.
crazy good. Uh, yeah, no, I think that would be sick. Now let me hear your three and let us debate.
All right. So what's interesting is I kind of went with the motion capture large character thought process as well. Like I'm gonna go from three, two, one again. The first one I had was for my like third option would be like Dark Side. I think he'd be a pretty like big menacing, he does the monologues in Reacher really well, which is like key to Darkseid's
Let us
character.
know if you think Alan Richardson would be a good dark side. They would have to do like a real intense work with his voice to get
Hmm.
to that gravel and that like deepness, but like I could see it 100%.
Yeah. Another and second one I have is Atrocitus, the Red Lantern. I think he'd be really good because
Interesting.
they can show their relationship with Dexstar, and like that gives him that a little bit of depth into
Lightness.
that
Yeah.
character. Yeah. I think that'd be really good. But my number one is Doomsday motion capture.
Ho ho ho.
I think again, not very many speaking lines, but he would just that menacing,
The
bulky,
monster.
like you were saying, like Hulk and Mark
Yeah.
Ruffalo,
Just like
like a
take
very
his
similar
likeness and
thing.
make it into this like bestial thing. I think he would be
Yeah,
horrifying.
yeah.
At, Doomsday
But
or Solomon Grundy or any
what's
large
funny is one that I thought
character.
of as you said Solomon Grundy was Bane. I
Oh,
literally just thought like he'd be a good Bane, I think too. Like if he'd have to be sized up a little bit, but
yeah.
like
Yeah. I also
specifically on Venom, but
I would like to see Bane be of Latino heritage.
that's
Um,
definitely fair. Yeah.
but I could like as far as yoke goes, there's very few like actors in Hollywood that are as large and as yoked. It's the only word.
Yeah,
It's the only word
menacing,
for it.
menacing as
As
well, I guess.
Doomsday.
Yeah.
I like that you took him to like a villain. Like I think like the my favorite out of the six that we said would either be Doomsday or Solomon Grundy. I like the concept of him being this like villain because we've seen him play Hawk, we've seen him play Aquaman, we've seen him play uh,
Nope, I'm
Reacher.
changing it. I'm going back. He should reprise his role as Aquaman, the Aquaman from Smallville.
That's actually so goddamn terrible. No,
You know what's worse is that he honestly was one of the best of the
totally.
Smallville Justice
Yes,
League, which is
one
a
hundred
really
percent,
terrible bar.
100%. We love Smallville, but oof.
Yeah, it's terrible. I've seen it all. It's terrible.
You know what's another one for Jensen Ackles that I just thought of as well is
Oh,
the question.
oh, oh! That'd be really good for him because dude, again, because of the investigative aspect of Supernatural,
Yes,
where they're like investigating these cases, like
I think that he would
he
be a
has
great
that.
character to just like point in the face of like Superman and Batman and all of
Be
these
like, you don't know
characters
what you're
and
talking
just
about.
like
You don't know. You
those
don't
scenes
question
would be
enough.
great. Like it would just be so good. This brings me to
That's it.
something like if we get to see the question, this is something that is gonna like make or break the DCU for me in the sense that with the MCU, one of my main problems with the MCU is that they take their masks off. They take their masks off so much. I understand that actors need their faces to portray like the most emotion, but like
Mhm.
there's certain characters like Doom. is one that, like, that it irked me so hard to see his mask come off in Fantastic Four immediately. And then, like, Question, like, he's supposed to have like a faceless face. That's the whole thing. His mask coming off would really bother me. I think Jensen Ackles could do a good job because I think he could, like, do enough emoting, like, facially, that, like, we could still, like, get a good
Well,
performance.
and there's also like, there's ways for them to like, in post and CG to like make to exaggerate the facial expressions.
That, and now I
being
know that they
seen
did
as
a
well.
technology with, like, Mr. Terrific's mask and also Spider-Man's in Brand New Day, where, like, they have it where, like, it moves, like, with your mouth and with your eyes, so that,
Yeah,
like, you
in like
can
a way
see,
more exaggerated
right,
way.
very
Yeah, where like,
exaggerated so the camera can catch it and it looks subtle on the
yeah,
camera.
exactly. Yeah,
But I think that, like, that would be cool. That would be cool to see him play,
yeah.
like, the Question. Let us know in the comments who you want Jensen Ackles, who you want Alan Ritchson to play in the DCU. Is it the Question? Is it Harvey Dent, Jim Gordon? What was the ones that I had said? Captain Adam.
Captain Adam
And
was
Reverse Flash was the one that we settled on.
Yeah.
That is, like, the real one that we really want to see.
Yeah. You know what's funny is, but before we move on, I think that my choices could be interchanged with another amazing voice actor who should be in the DCU somewhere, and that's Vin Diesel.
Ooh.
Specifically for Doomsday with the grunts and the groaning. He's just as Groot and as Iron Giant.
Let us know in the comments who is Vin Diesel gonna voice in the DCU. It's gotta be somebody.
It's gonna be someone.
It's gonna be someone. His face is not gonna be seen. It's gonna be the least amount of work possible for an actor to do.
Vin Diesel is, in my opinion, the most underrated voice actor alive. Every straight voice acting role he's done, the two big ones that unbelievable, like Iron Giant and Groot are they're cinematic masterpieces. All right,
100%. We talk about the Iron Giant a lot on this podcast.
Yeah,
it just keeps coming up.
It keeps popping up.
Keeps popping up.
I also watched the Iron Giant on repeat. It was one of my favorite movies of all time.
It's one of those.
Yeah.
All right, Kyle. Next question that I got here for you, and it goes back to we were talking about Aquaman. We were joking that Alan Ritchson should reprise his role as Aquaman, but it really brings up a good question, in the sense that, do you think what kind of Aquaman do you think belongs in the DCU? They kind of set a precedence with Jason Momoa that I love, which is like us seeing like a Polynesian Aquaman. I love that they did it with Namor, with Aquaman. Like, it just doesn't make sense in any form of the way for him to just be a white guy. However, he is in the comics, and the DCU is going real like hard in the source material. So, like, which Aquaman do you think belongs in the DCU? Like, do you want to see like a Polynesian version, like, or like a different like island like version of Aquaman, or do you want to see like the like classic Arthur Curry, blonde, blue hair?
I mean,
or blonde, blue eyes, blonde eyes,
blonde eyes.
Horrifying,
terrifying creature.
Clearly
in the dark sea.
Like, clearly an Atlantean.
Yeah. See, that's tough because, like you said, they're really delving into that. But that version of Arthur Curry, I guess it makes sense in that, like, the sailor that that is like it ends up working out in the comics. But like, I think going forward, he's too vanilla. Aquaman, the base version of Aquaman, is so uninteresting and so vanilla that there's really no way to go back in my mind.
I think that
if
like
they
the
were
Mayan
to, I think
version
they'd
of
lose.
Namor, the Polynesian version of Namor, or of Aquaman, it adds a depth to his story that if it's just not there, if you don't use it,
and it makes more sense.
100%.
It just makes more sense.
100%. And like, personally,
just the way the world
I want to see, I would like to see, like, just like Jason Momoa is, unfortunately, like a nice, like, cool, like, tatted up, like, Polynesian, like, Aquaman. It just makes sense. No, not The Rock. But like you
I mean,
say,
those are the only two, right? That's
it's the only two
as far as
Polynesian
Hollywood
men. Yeah,
says.
it's the only two Polynesian men in existence.
That's the only people they cast, Hollywood.
I
So.
still think, however, even though I would want to see a Polynesian version of Aquaman, I think we're gonna see like the classic blonde
Alan
American
Richardson.
version of Alan Richardson. You know what, dude? The more I think about it, like, god damn, it's so possible. It's so possible.
Oh god, let us know who you guys want to play Aquaman,
Yes.
because we've been struggling over this question. We don't know what kind we want, let alone who to play them.
Yes.
So
let us know in the comments like what type of Aquaman you want to see. Like, did Jason Momoa's Aquaman and like this version of Namor like convince you that these aquatic characters belong to like these types of people? Or do you want to see like the classic version of Aquaman that we see in the comics, which I totally understand either way.
yeah,
Like,
either
'cause,
way is
like, if
valid.
Aquaman's your favorite character, then like I would want to see that represented on the screen, right?
Mhm.
So like, just let us know in the comments which you would prefer.
Yeah.
Now,
Before
Kyle,
we move on, I
was
want
gonna say, you got a last question before we get going?
Yeah, I think so. Side note here, do you think we're gonna see an absolute Aquaman? How have we not thought about the fact that he's not?
Yes, because there's Atlanteans in the absolute.
Oh yeah,
and I'm so stoked to see him. Oh,
we haven't talked about this
no,
to each
we
other at all.
Like,
And
why hasn't there been one already? Why are we getting like absolute Green Arrow before we're getting Aquaman? Which, by the way, let me just like come to the record and say that I am so
guys, if you have not read the DC Absolute Universe, get on it. It is incredible. Banger after banger after banger. They don't miss. But side tangent over. There is one more question I wanted to ask, and what is a character that hasn't been revealed or introduced in the DCU that you want to see the most?
All right, let us know your answers in the comments as well. What is the character that has not been revealed or introduced in the DCU that you personally want to see the most, regardless of who it is? I am going to go with the two that come right to the forefront of my head is Firestorm. Love Firestorm. To see him in the DCU and also in like a real capacity of what he can do. God, I love that so much. And the second one is the Question, baby. I love this character. I love this character. I don't want to see him necessarily for a while. I kind of want to see him after the DCU has been a thing for a bit, so that when he comes in, there's plenty in the back that he can pull from to question and to point in the face of the heroes and to like. I just love I love the purpose of his character, like so much that like I believe that he's gonna be used in the DCU, and like I want to see it so bad.
Yeah. Man, that's good. Oh, I like that a lot. So for my who I want to see, it's a little weird. I want one of the characters I really love from DC and want to see a cool live action version of is Gorilla Grodd.
Ooh.
Because we kind of got one in the Flash, but it just like it was a CW show. You know what I mean? They can only do so much. Like, kind of left field right there with that one.
He would be such a good like Flash, like Flash 1 villain. You know, like for the first Flash movie, so that we don't do anything like. Sometimes I think that like these characters have like a little bit of an issue to where like when they're gonna get a movie, they pull from like their like obviously their most viewed story arc.
Like Eobard Thawne should not be his villain in the first movie, but it feels like they might go that way.
He should be introduced. He should be maybe in it. Like he should be a part of it, but he should not be
pulling Grodd strings.
Yes,
you know, like reveals at the end.
100% agreed. 100% agreed. That would be sick.
Yeah, I think that'd be a good one. Let us know who you want to see in the DCU that they haven't talked about, that you haven't seen any news about really, but you're really hoping that they bring in there.
That could be an interesting character that we could even see in like Peacemaker. I could totally see it coming up.
Creature Commandos could be the season 2 could be the first part that he pops up.
Oh,
I don't know why he wasn't in season 1,
dude. Let us know if you want to see Gorilla Grodd in Creature Commandos Season 2. That would be sick.
Yeah, that'd be a
Yes,
perfect
dude,
villain
that'd
for
be
them to fight.
so good, bro. Holy shit. Yes.
Right. Well, we appreciate you guys stopping by. Let us know if we're cooking or we're burning here. If we're burning dinner, if we're cooking a masterpiece.
We're chefing up a nice Gordon Ramsay, or if we're just not. All right, we will see you guys on the next episode. Thank you guys so much. If you stuck around this long and watched us being goofuses for, what is it now, a good 30 old minutes? Good gravy. You guys, thank you so much, and we will see you on the next episode.